Hi, I'm Adam and I'm at Mad for Miniatures on M13 release day with the Deck Builder's Toolkit. We're going to open this up today and see what's inside. So, let's see. We have 4 boosters, Innistrad, Dark Ascension, Alpha Restored, and M13. You also get 125 random, semi-randomised cards. Well, we think there's about 25 not fixed, pack of lands and some other lands, so let's crack these open. Right, we've just opened this up, obviously, and we've got the M13 toolbox, and they've killed the inside of the middle, so it's no picture inside like the previous toolbox, and instead you get this yellow one featuring a nickel bolus. Pretty, you know, card storage, woo! So let's just, we've opened up the pack just to save a bit of time, just seeing what we get. I mean, first off, Evolving Wilds. Good mana fix in there, just have a flick through this. We've obviously got some new M13 stuff, like this Might of Glory, which Exalted's back, so that's pretty good. And is a black counterpart, which is a Pro Black 2-1, pretty handy there. Let's just see what we've got. Got a couple of, I mean, Exalted is now gone from blue and green, just now in black and white with these 2 cards, obviously for your sealed decks. A few more Evolving Wilds with the M13 and Rise pictures. There are a couple of Innistrad block cards, so you're not just getting M13 in here. Like, so you've got your Spirit Captain, Diagraph Captain, Drugskull Captain, sorry. Midnight Hauntings, Feeling of Dread. There's a couple of the staples in here. I mean, that's our 3rd Evolving Wilds, so you're getting a few playsets of things by the looks of it. I mean, Invisible Stalker, Innistrad Draft Nightmare there. There's the 4th Evolving Wilds. So you know, you get your set and your money's worth. Thunderous Wrath, showing off the miracles from Alpha Restored. A couple of other staples like Geist Flames if you're into your sort of flashback stuff. Let's see what else we've got. Nothing so more. I mean, personally, I think this Seraph of Dawn, whilst I don't think it's constructed playable, is quite a limited all-star for me. 2/4 lifelink, pretty hard to deal with. You've got some staples in Pacifism, a couple of those in there. Some new Cloud Shift. Thought Scour is currently seeing some play in some Delver lists. I mean, obviously this is pretty good knowledge for, it's a pretty good starting set if you're a beginner. You get a good mix of things like, you know, divinations, card draw is always good, especially if you're playing Battle of Wits. 250, you need to go deep to find those cards. Ravenous Rats gets a reprint in this one, card discard, that might be your thing, might be into that. Sign in Blood. 2 life might seem like a bad idea, but 2 cards can, you know, can get you pretty far. With a Doomblade going and go to throw it out, we've now got Murder, which just kills anything, but for an additional black mana. What else? Oh, what did I see? We've got Brimstone Volley. Got killed with that earlier on. Pretty nasty sort of stuff. 2 Pillar of Flames I've found so far, which I think are pretty good against those pesky zombies. Borderland Ranger reprint, pretty nice for those land fixing. And a couple Elf and Alison's Pilgrim. Not so much left. We've got a couple of Arbor Elves, again, reprint. Untapped target Forest, that leaning towards Shockland reprints in Ravnica. I mean, this card, Farseek, search up, not basics, but just, you know, land types. Staple for me, O-Ring, Nightmare, deals with those Planeswalkers pretty handily. And personally, one of my favourite cards from Innistrad is Vampire Nighthawk. Guy's pretty efficient, 2/3 flying and lifelink, deals with a lot of stuff. I mean, so that's the semi-randomised stuff, that's a couple of my personal highlights. You do get, obviously, the 4 boosters. We'll go in set order. Obviously, these 4 boosters are all going to be in standard for at least another 13-15 months, I think it is. So we'll start off with the Darkest Innistrad. Easiest pack I've ever opened, I think, there. Oh, it's flip cards in this. You only see that in 2 Magic sets. I mean, I'll just go through some personal highlights in this pack. I mean, there's not too much in the commons, really. Pretty standard stuff, nothing worth pointing out. Uncommons, we got Runic Repetition, Lantern Spirit, and Geist Catcher's Rig. I personally do like the Geist Catcher's Rig. 6 mana for a 4/5 is pretty hard to deal with. But we do have a mythic in a Mirror Mad Phantasm. Not the most played, really, if I'm honest, and I have seen people get milled out from this alone. I personally wouldn't pick it. I have just seen the flip card. Mayor of Averbrook, Human Lord, pretty good, pretty tasty, pretty hard to deal with. Moving on to Dark Ascension, again. So bad at opening boosters. We have, let's go to the back, see what we've got. Again, Thought Scour, I'm a big fan of that card. You know, mill yourself with if you need to go a bit deeper. Ah, here we go. Lingering Souls. Probably would first pick this in a draft because it's pretty, you know, 4 power, gives you things to do when your mana on turns 3, 4 and 5 if needed. And then we've got Emma Wolf if you did fancy going the Lords, and Thraben Heretic. I mean, the rare is Increasing Ambition, it's a tutor, again, Battle of Wits. Dark Ascension is, obviously only came out at the beginning of May, so it's been played, it's a fairly large set. And what do we have? Again, just go straight to the uncommons. Highlights of Borderland Ranger, the mana fix in there. And a Thunderous Wrath, 5 power for 1 mana if it miracles. With the rare being dual casting. I'm not a massive fan really, but hey ho, someone might be. And onto today's new release is M13. Let's see what we have. Let's go to the. I'll go to the back. Let's flip through these uncommons and see, I mean, let's treat this as a draft and what I would first pick. I mean, take up those 2 for a start. I personally think if you can go deep enough that this Blood Reckoning can end a game. It's, you know, 4 mana, but every time they attack you, they will lose 1 life. So it's pretty good. There's not too much in here really, but I'd personally go for that. I do quite like this Giant Scorpion, 1/3 Death Touch. But other than that, there's not too much in here. And that rare was a Rootbound Crag, good fixing for 2-colour decks. Now that's it for the first 5 colour magic. If you want to rate and subscribe, please do. We'll see you next time.